Guys, I know you are getting tired of Sidney Powell's drone-like monotonous voice as she continues to launch conspiracy theories against our government, but I think it's important that I show you her latest phone call with Newsmax, which is seemingly the only media outlet that will host her. Baseless claims, as we all saw in the last video. Tucker Carlson called her out for not having any evidence, but here she goes, alleging the Republican governor of Georgia, Brian Kemp, who voted for Trump, is involved in a conspiracy against the US government in an attempt to help communist China, all wrapped up in a complex plot designed by Hugo Chavez. Without further introduction, here is crazy Sidney Powell.
They're in on the Dominion scam with their last-minute purchase or award of a contract to Dominion of $100 million. The State Bureau of Investigation for Georgia ought to be looking into the financial benefits received by Mr. Kemp and the Secretary of State's family about that time. And another benefit Dominion was created to award is what I would call election insurance. That's why Hugo Chavez had it created in the first place. But I also wonder where he got the technology, where it actually came from, because I think it's hammer and scorecard from the CIA.
First of all, Sidney, Hugo Chavez has been dead for 7 years, so good luck holding that one up in court. And by the way, Donald Trump won using the same voting systems that you allege are now fraudulent. But hey, it's not like we expect Trump's legal team, who refers to themselves as the elite strike force, to provide us with any logical explanation for their continuation of this egregious court case. I mean, we have Jenna Ellis, Trump's senior legal advisor, tweeting about micropenises, getting into Twitter battles with anyone who calls her out on her losing record in the courts, which is now amounted to 34 losses. But they're not worried because good old Sidney Powell says the evidence is on the way.
Just to clarify, you're saying that Governor Kemp, who's been a longtime ally of the president, is directly involved because of financial benefit in the conspiracy to defeat the president in Georgia?
We have certainly been told that there is evidence of that, and it would warrant an investigation if anybody were actually going to do an honest investigation.
What more could you tell us about that alleged conspiracy? Is the governor's involvement?
I can't give you any more details on that now, but it would certainly warrant an investigation. If it had been reported to me as a law enforcement officer, I would be investigating it steadfastly.
So she doesn't even have the evidence. A random source says they saw evidence of this Venezuelan conspiracy theory against the United States. And that's good enough for her to go on national television and again attempt to undermine our democracy. Now, this didn't work in Pennsylvania for the Trump team, as the federal judge Matthew Braun issued a statement saying that their strained legal arguments were without merit and were unsupported by any evidence. So not only did he reject their case, he dismissed their legal actions with prejudice, which in layman's terms means you lost, no retrial, do not come back to this court case. But don't worry, that won't stop the Dream Team from lying and sweating their way into Georgia, where they have just lost the hand recount and are now demanding a third recount, because maybe the third time's a charm. But seriously, this is getting preposterous. I mean, I don't think Rudy can ever show his face again after the hair dye incident, which is why they've left the ball in the hands of Sidney Powell, who claims she's going to blow up Georgia and that it will be biblical. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the leader of the elite strike force.
Let me ask you about the state of Georgia. Obviously, yesterday, the governor there, he certified the election for Joe Biden. It's about 12,000 votes. And what you see, will Georgia switch?
Yeah, that's a total farce. Georgia's probably going to be the first state I'm going to blow up, and Mr. Kemp and the Secretary of State need to go with it.
Can you tell us anything? Can you make some news with us here tonight? Tell us anything new that you're going to present in that filing in Georgia.
Well, I can't say that yet, but hopefully this week we will get it ready to file.
Sidney,
it will be biblical.
Now, if she waits too long, Biden's gonna be in office, which is already going to happen, regardless of what Sidney Powell, Jenna Ellis, and Rudy Giuliani have to say about it. And Newsmax, you are a total disgrace for hosting a pathetic attorney like Sidney Powell on your show day after day, allowing her to spread misinformation to your brainwashed audience. But if that's the game you want to play, I'm gonna be right here, combating your every move and stopping the spread of your fake news. Guys, thanks for watching today. Make sure you subscribe for daily videos, and I will continue to uncover the truth.